Hello students, today's topic is common size statements, and these common size statements are the part of financial statement analysis. Students, common size statements are of two types: common size balance sheet and common size income statement. And these statements are called common size statement because we use a common base for comparison for different items of the same year. That's why these are also known as a part of vertical financial analysis. So students, we can say that common size statements are the tools or equipments or statements for the vertical analysis. Vertical analysis means we use a standing format for the comparison, and we use the information of the 1 year for different types of comparison. So common size statements are the tools for the vertical analysis of financial statements, in which each item of the financial statement is expressed as percentage of some common base, such as revenue from operations for income statement and total of assets or liabilities for balance sheet, which is taken as 100 or 100%. So students, we have to compare the different items in common size statements by taking a common base for comparison. When we prepare common size balance sheet, we use the total of the balance sheet for the same year as 100% for comparison. And when we prepare common size income statement, we use revenue from operation for the year as a common base, which is taken as 100 or 100%. So स्टूडेंट्स, हमें याद रखना है कि कॉमन साइज स्टेटमेंट जो है वो वर्टिकल यानी कि स्टैंडिंग फॉर्मेट ऑफ एनालिसिस का पार्ट है, जिसमें हम फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में एक कॉमन बेस लेते हैं कंपैरिजन के लिए। जब हम कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट बनाते हैं तो हम बैलेंस शीट के टोटल को उस साल के एक कॉमन बेस के रूप में यूज करते हैं और डिफरेंट आइटम्स उससे कंपेयर करते हैं कि वो उस साल के बैलेंस शीट के टोटल का कितना परसेंट है। जब हम कॉमन साइज इनकम स्टेटमेंट बनाते हैं तो हम उस साल के रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस यानी कि सेल्स को 100% मानते हैं और हर आइटम को कंपेयर करते हैं उस साल की सेल्स से उस साल के रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस को, जो कि हम 100% मान चुके होते हैं। सबसे पहले हम स्टडी करेंगे कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट की, और नेक्स्ट टॉपिक हम बाद में लेंगे कॉमन साइज इनकम स्टेटमेंट का। तो कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट को समझने के लिए मैंने आपके लिए क्वेश्चन लिया है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। In question number 2, we have to prepare common size balance sheet of Modern Computers Limited as at 31st March 2016 and 17. In this common size balance sheet of Modern Computers Limited, we have columns: first particulars, note number, for amounts, absolute amounts, 2016 that is previous year and 2017 that is current year in this question. And we have to prepare two more columns as standard columns: percentage of balance sheet 2016 and 2017. In question number 2, in the balance sheet of Modern Computers Limited, we have equity and liabilities and assets. Equity and liabilities include shareholders fund, share capital, that is in the previous year it was rupees 3 lakh, and rupees 3 lakh also in the same 2017 year. Reserves and surplus are 4,36,000 in 2016 and rupees 6,50,000 in 2017. Non-current liabilities include long-term borrowings, and these are rupees 2 lakh in the previous year and rupees 2,50,000 in the current year. Current liabilities include trade payables, which are rupees 2,40,000 in 2016 and rupees 2,85,000 in the year 2017. Students, we have short-term provisions for this firm in the year 2016 to the 24,000 and rupees 15,000 for the year 2017. And we have the total of liabilities in 2016, that is rupees 12 lakh, whereas the total of the balance sheet for the year 2017 is 15 lakh. And now we come towards asset side, and we are using the vertical format of balance sheet. Students, in asset side we have non-current assets, which include fixed assets and non-current investments in this question. And fixed assets are rupees 5 lakh in both the years 2016 and 2017. And non-current investments are rupees 1,96,000 in the year 2016 and rupees 3,10,000 in the year 2017. And we have current assets in this question: inventory, trade receivables, and cash equivalents. Inventory has the amount rupees 2,58,000 in the year 2016 and rupees 3,69,000 in the year 2017. And trade receivables are 1,98,000, whereas in 2017 they become 2,25,000. And in the last we have cash and cash equivalents for the year 2016 rupees 48,000 and for the year 2017 96,000. So the total becomes the same, rupees 12 lakh in the year 2016 and rupees 15 lakh in the year 2017. And now in common size balance sheet we have to compare every item with the total of the balance sheet for the same year. So students, we take 100% or 100 as the common base for comparison in common size balance sheet. तो कंपैरिजन के लिए हम हर साल के टोटल को बैलेंस शीट के 100% मानेंगे और उसी से हर चीज को तुलना करेंगे, हर चीज का कंपैरिजन करेंगे। तो इस साल का टोटल हो गया 100% इस कॉलम में, इस साल का टोटल हो गया 100% इस कॉलम में, इस साल की एसेट्स का टोटल हो गया 100% इस कॉलम में, इस साल के टोटल का 100% माना गया इस साल इस कॉलम में। तो सभी टोटल को हमने 100% माना कंपैरिजन के लिए। And now we have to compare every item with the total of the balance sheet for the particular year. It means we have to find out the percentage of every item as compared to the total of the balance sheet for the particular year. So we can say that rupees 3 lakh upon rupees 12 lakh into 100, that becomes 25%. It means in the year 2016, share capital was 25% of the total of the balance sheet, which becomes rupees 3 lakh upon 15 lakh into 100, that becomes 20%. It means in the year 2017, share capital becomes 20% of the total of the balance sheet. In the same way, we can compare different items of the balance sheet with the total of the balance sheet for the current year or previous year. In the same way, reserve and surplus become 4,36,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100. It means we have to divide every item by the total of the balance sheet for the same year and multiply it with 100. So we can get the percentage of every item as compared to the total of the balance sheet. तो हमें करना क्या है, हर आइटम को डिवाइड करना है उस साल की बैलेंस शीट के टोटल से और 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करके हमें उस साल की परसेंटेज उस आइटम की पता कर लेनी है और मेंशन करनी है प्रीवियस ईयर की प्रीवियस ईयर के कॉलम में और करंट ईयर की करंट ईयर के कॉलम में। इसी तरह से रिजर्व एंड सरप्लस हमारा हो जाता है 4,36,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 12 lakh into 100, that is 36.33% for the year 2016, and for the year 2017 it becomes 6,50,000 divided by 15 lakh into 100, that becomes 43.33% for the year 2017. And we can carry on like this, and we get long-term borrowings which are rupees 2 lakh for the year 2016. So percentage becomes 2 lakh divided by 12 lakh into 100, that is 16.67%. In the same way, we can find out the percentage of long-term borrowings for the year 2017. So we have to divide rupees 2,50,000 by 15 lakh and we have to multiply it with 100. So it becomes also 16.67% for the year 2017. And now we talk about trade payables, which are rupees 2,40,000 in the year 2016. So percentage becomes, as we can calculate, 2,40,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100, that is 20% of the balance sheet in the year 2016. In the same way, trade payables are 2,85,000 divided by 15 lakh into 100 become 19% of the total of the balance sheet for the current year. And now we talk about short-term provisions, and we get percentage by calculating in the way 2,24,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100, that become 2%. So it means short-term provisions are 2% of the total of the balance sheet in the year 2016. Now we take short-term provision for the year 2017, 15,000 divided by 15 lakh into 100, that become 1% of the total. Now we come towards asset side. Asset side include fixed asset 5 lakh divided by 12 lakh into 100, that becomes 41.67% for the year 2016. And for the year 2017, it becomes 5 lakh divided by 15 lakh into 100, that is 33.33% or 1/3 of the total of the balance sheet for the year 2017. Now students, non-current investments for the year 2016, 1,96,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100, that becomes 16.33%. For the year 2017, the percentage becomes 3,10,000 divided by 50 lakh into 100 is equal to 20.67%. Now we talk about current assets, which include inventory. Inventory rupees 2,50,000 in the year 2016. It should be divided by 12 lakh and multiplied by 100. So we get 21.5% for the year 2016. It means inventory were 21.5% of the total of the balance sheet in the year 2016. Now we get 3,69,000 divided by 15 lakh into 100, that becomes 24.6%. Now we talk about trade receivables, which are rupees 1,98,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100 becomes 16.5% for the year 2016. And we get the percentage of trade receivables for the year 2017 by dividing rupees 2,25,000 by 50 lakh and multiplying it by 100, we get 15%. And in the last, cash and cash equivalents, 48,000 divided by 12 lakh into 100 becomes 4%. Whereas in case of 2017, we get the percentage of cash and cash equivalents by dividing 96,000 by 15 lakh and multiplying it by 100. We get 6.4%. So we can say that every item is being compared with the total of the balance sheet of the particular year. We can say that these items are presented as the percentage of the total of the balance sheet for the particular year. And we can say that share capital has been decreased by 5% as compared to the last year's percentage of the share capital as compared to the balance sheet total. So this is a simple way of presentation of common size balance sheet. We have to use the total of the balance sheet for the comparison of different items, and we can simply present and compare the different facts and figures for the analysis of financial statements. So students, ये सिंपल सा फॉर्मेट है कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट का, जिसमें हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं हर आइटम को उस टोटल से जो साल की बैलेंस शीट का आया है। तो हर साल के हर आइटम को हमें कंपेयर करना है उस साल के बैलेंस शीट के टोटल से, जब हम कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट बनाते हैं। तो हर आइटम को हमें डिवाइड करना है उस साल के बैलेंस शीट के टोटल से और मल्टीप्लाई करना है 100 से, और उसको लिख देना है परसेंटेज के कॉलम में, उस साल के ईयर वाले कॉलम में। स्टूडेंट्स, इसके बाद नेक्स्ट टॉपिक हम लेंगे कॉमन साइज इनकम स्टेटमेंट। इस टॉपिक को आप रीडिंग करें और कॉमन साइज बैलेंस शीट को समझकर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करने की कोशिश करें। थैंक्स, हैव अ नाइस डे।